What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the Roblox channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can create a sell part for your simulator game, and also how you can create an open shop GUI so we can continue on in the fourth part of this series with an upgrade system. Now, first of all, we're just going to start by inserting a part. I'm gonna make mine a cylinder just because, and I'm gonna make it yellow to symbolize the coins. I'm gonna make it just about this height, about 15. Well, I'll make mine around 9 actually. Make mine like this. And I'm gonna disable can collide, and I'm gonna make it a slight bit transparent. Just gonna make it 0.75, and we kind of get this transparent little yellow thing. And I'm gonna name this cell. Just cell. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert a script into cell, and we're going to delete everything that is right here. So we're going to start by getting the players, in other words, this right here. So we're going to do local players is equal to game, get service players, right? We're also going to want to get the part, so we're going to do local part. We'll actually drop a line for this local part is equal to script.parent, right? Zoom a bit in, because the part right here, which is what we're just using as a variable, is we're setting this to the script.parent. So in other words, the script is inside the part right here, and the script's parent is the cell part, right? Which is what we want to touch in order to sell our clicks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do part.touched. So now we can even read it, what it does. Fires when a part touches another part as a result of physical movement, right? Because your character is made of parts. So for example, if I played the game right here, you'd notice that in the workspace, we have my character right here, and we can go and look at, for example, my head. They're just made of mesh parts, but it still counts as a part. So basically, just whenever any part of our character hits it, we wanna what's it called? Sell our clicks. So part.touched connect function, and then we're gonna do hit. And we're just going to be using this parameter right here, so whenever we, it's easier to explain if we script it. So we're first going to get the player, right? And so we're going to do local PLR is equal to players, get player from character. And now you'd notice if we wanted to know if we got the player, we could do print PLR dot, for example, this display name, right? This would not print anything, I reckon, because we didn't put the parameter here yet. So if I were to do this, you would see argument 1 missing or nil, right? Oh wait, whoops. Let's quickly do that. And so if I were to do this, you'd see argument 1 missing or nil, right? But that's because we haven't defined what hits the part, right? So okay, how do I explain this? So we do the variable right here. We do this, as you can call it, a function, sort of. Get the player from the character, right? Because our character is hitting the part, and then we're going to use this, and whatever hit.parent, basically. And the hit.parent is basically our character. Hit.parent is our character. And then we can simply get the character by using this hit.parent. So if I were to do it now, you see to print out my name. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll leave a link to the documentation down below, so it might be a bit easier for them to explain. But you'll see it prints my display name right down here, the portrayed V, right? So now we've gotten the detection right, so we know the player. Now what we want to actually get now is the player's leader stats, which we made before right here in leader stats. We got the coins and the clicks, right? Those are what we want to get, so we're going to do local clicks is equal to plr.leaderstats, wait for child, clicks. And we're just going to do the same. Local coins is equal to plr.leaderstats, wait for child, coins. Right? So now we've defined both our clicks and coins, and now we just need to do some basic math basic math in order to figure out how to sell, right? So in order to sell, well, first we want to get the coins value, right? We want to add on to the coins value, and we're going to do that by doing coins.value is equal to the coins value, right? So the amount of coins that we already have, and then we're going to add on to it with the clicks, right? And so now we're adding on to, if I were to play the game now and sell, what it would say, you'd see you just add on to it like this. So I'd get 149 every time I jump on it and touch it. And we don't necessarily want that, right? So if I touch it once, you see 149, right? So it partly works right now. So what we're gonna do now is we want to actually make sure we don't have any coins or any clicks after we've touched the part, right? So we're gonna do clicks.value is equal to clicks.value. So it's equal to the clicks value minus clicks.value. And now whenever we touch the part, we should add onto the coins value with the amount of clicks we have right here. And we should also, so let's just go to 150. So we should gain 150 and we should have 0 clicks when we touch the part. There we go. Just like that. That's how it works. If I were to click a bit more and sell, you see I gain more and I'd be able to sell it. So that's how you make a simple sell. And it would not work if you did this opposite, right? It would not work because if I were to drop a line down, move this up here, we would minus the click style value. So this would be 0 before this, before we actually added the clicks onto the coins value. So this would just turn 0 before this fired, if I can explain it that way. So yeah, it's really just basic math. Because the script, think of it as like it goes in chronological order, unless, we do something in the script that decides that it shouldn't. But so it starts from up here by getting the players, then it sees, oh, so the part is the script.parent, right? This parameter or this variable is go to script.parent, and then okay, when we touch the part, okay, so we get the player, okay, we got the clicks, we got the coins. Okay, and then we need to add on the coins value. Okay, I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna minus the clicks value. So it basically just goes in chronological order. So if you were to do this differently, I can actually demonstrate it as well. So if I were to move this up here and just play the game, you'd notice that it would not work. See, I just minus the clicks value because the script moves in chronological order. So we minus the clicks before we even add on to the coins, which would not work. Which is why we do it the way I just did in the beginning, and I'm going to do it again. There we go. So that's how you make a cell. So now we're done with that. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make a shop pop-up so we can prepare ourselves for part 4 of the series. Now to do this, we're just going to duplicate this, name it shop instead, and I'm going to make mine blue because I think blue's a pretty color. So I'm going to make mine be a bright blue like that. No, I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to do this one for mine. Now I'm going to go in here and we can actually keep all the top things we can keep. And also, we're just going to delete everything besides the PLR. Yeah, so we're actually pretty much set to just continue coding onto this. Now, before we do that, though, we're going to need to create our GUI. And I'm just going to do a very simple, which I will be redoing in the next video, but just for the simplicity, I'm doing this. All right, so I'm adding in a frame into the main GUI right here. I'm quickly using auto scale right here to scale it. Just gonna make it this big, because why not? And I'm just gonna make the background for now. I'm just gonna make it blue. We're gonna add in a UI corner. Just gonna take this text label, put it in here. So I'm just gonna do mine like this really quickly. Oh, whoops. And I'll write in shop. And now we want this to pop up, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to make this invisible by just changing the visible property and the frame. And just uncheck that box, and then we're going to go under our script. And really simple, all we're going to want to do is we're also going to need to get the PLR GUI. So we're going to do, we already have our PLR set from when we touch the part. So we're going to do local PLR GUI is equal to PLR wait for child player GUI, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to do PLR GUI dot main dot shop dot visible is equal to true. So basically the PLR GUI, if I play the game real quick, inside the player right here, we have my player. I open it up, we have something called the player GUI. And that's basically where all our UI is. So we can see our main right here, we have the shop frame, which we added. So if I were to touch this, it would become visible, right? But if I move away, it still stays. So one thing you can do is you could literally just duplicate this, paste it down here, and just change this to false, and change this up here to touch ended. So when the player isn't touching the part anymore, we make the frame invisible. That's one thing you could do. So I'm gonna show you. It would work like this, and you could move out, and it went away. You could touch it again, pops up. But one thing you also could do is you could create a close button. And it's really simple as well. So all you're going to do is you're going to make it visible again, add in a text button. I'm going to move mine to the corner right here. Doesn't have to look pretty or anything right now because I will be making it cooler for the next tutorial, but now you could do this. Boom. Do a little bit of that. Maybe add in a UI stroke. Name it close, right? So now we have a close button. Add in a local script. We're going to do local frame is equal to script.parent.parent, which is the shop frame. So inside the button is the script. So we do script.parent, which is the close, and the close button's parent, which is the shop frame. So we define the frame now. We're going to do local button is equal to script.parent button does mouse button one click connect function. Whoop. Then we're going to do frame.visible is equal to false. Boom, just like that. You could do it like that as well. Oh, whoops. So we would open it up. Oh, wait, whoops. Well, that's a bit weird. Okay, so I guess you can't do it like that. Okay, wait, I don't know. Wait, why is that not working? Wait, what? Did I... Made I shot the visible is equal to true? Is it because... Let me change this real quick. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, so basically, we're not going to do the close button. But it's because when changing, it's a bit weird when communicating between the client and the server. So basically, it's maybe I'll have a different video explaining this. But basically, just a big communicating. Wait, what am I? Complicated. It's a bit complicated for the server and the client to communicate. Which there's actually another method you could open the frames with, which I could show you, but I think I'll save for another time. But this is just using the basic part right here to keep it simple. And why am I touching is not valid member of? Excuse me. Okay, well, this is not going too well for me right now, is it? Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's just a spelling mistake on my part. Alright, so for this episode, we've made the shop frame right here that you can open. Another thing we've made is we've made the sell, so you can sell your clicks into coins. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.